welcome back to Healthy Tips with Coach K from Shape My Body Fitness International. This is episode number 11. Today we are going to be talking about sugar. I'm going to be asking the question, how much sugar do you think that you're eating or drinking on a daily basis? Let me know right now in the comment section, how much sugar do you think that you're eating or drinking on a daily basis? I will also talk about how you know you're consuming too much sugar and then give you some tips on how to reduce the amount of sugar that you are consuming daily. Let's dive right into it. First, hit the subscription button. For those of you who have subscribed already, you already know how much information that we are working to bring to you every single week. Every Tuesday, a new video is loaded on this channel. And if you are not subscribed, you don't get the updates. So that is one reason I would like you to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel. Also, make sure you check the description box because it tells you what this channel is about. I am not a medical doctor. I am a certified nutrition coach. I'm here to bring awareness to health and wellness topics and to encourage you and empower you to your next level, to your highest potential of health and wellness. So welcome to this channel. Let's mash fire into this topic. How much sugar are you consuming on a daily basis? One of the things that I want to caution you when I do topics like this is that I don't want to focus on one thing and then you think maybe if I just get rid of that, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. It's a holistic view. This is just part of it. I take little sections of what we need to be doing and I discuss them every week. So this week we are talking about sugar. I just wanted to caution you on that aspect of it. When you look at what the American Heart Association says about sugar, consuming sugar, it recommends that women consume about six teaspoons of sugar a day and men about 9 teaspoons of sugar a day. So women 6 teaspoons and men 9 teaspoons. So keep those numbers in mind because we are going to go into we're going to reference these two numbers as we go. So I just want to talk about the foods that you have at home so you can kind of relate to these 6 and 9 teaspoons recommendations. A can of Coke has about 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. A can of Coke, Coca-Cola, as you know it. A lemon has about half a teaspoon of sugar. When I say sugar, I'm talking about table sugar right now. A cup of yam flour has about half a teaspoon of table sugar in it. A cup of cornflakes has about 1.5, so 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. A slice of white bread has about a quarter teaspoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of sugar is equals to 4 grams. So for those of you math whizzes, that's kind of the conversion, that's the equivalent. 1 teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams it's 4 grams of sugar. So let's get into this again. So when I talk about African nutrition, we have to know that there's there's the traditional African nutrition and there's the modern African nutrition. When you look at the traditional African nutrition, it was mostly herbs, spices, vegetables, and you have like meats here and there. And then the starches that they use, or the roots like the potatoes and the corns, they were all really, really organic. So that's different. When you look at the modern African nutrition, you'll find out that we still use vegetables, but we have all these other starchy products that we add to our meals, a lot of starch. And then we also have we also eat a lot of meats and fish. Just sometimes when you look at a dish now, you look at, is it like a meat dish or is this a vegetable dish? Because there's so much meat in it. Let me know in the comment section if you can relate to what I'm talking about. These are some of the issues that we have to be looking at. Now, with that said, because we have a lot of starch in our diet. Sugar is not only table sugar as you know it. When you consume carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are things like different grains, different flours, cornflakes, rice, pasta, breads, pizzas, things like that. When you consume that, when it comes into your body, it changes into sugar. So the body looks at it as sugar. Why is this a problem? See, your body is always trying to find the quickest form of energy. And it's always also trying to make sure that you're storing as much energy as possible. And when you store energy, you store it as fat. So let's say when you eat a piece of bread, when it comes into the body, your body looks at it like as a sugar, and then it will try to burn it. The way that it tries to, it can try it on its own, but at some point it wants you to move around to be active, and it needs your metabolism to be high, to be normal, so that it can burn that. But if you're continuously sitting in one place and you don't move, then that bread is not going to be burned. But the body is looking and saying, but I need this energy. Guess what your body is going to do? Your body is going to store it as fat. Because when that piece of bread comes in, there's something called insulin. It's a hormone that comes out to try to bring down the sugar level of your blood. That is its job. But when insulin is present in your body, it is a message to your body to store anything that it cannot burn as fat to be used as energy later. So you see where sugar becomes a problem. Sugar is one of those things that your body does not need. When I'm talking table sugar, your body doesn't need sugar. It just needs a certain amount of sugar in the blood at one point. Like I said, 9 teaspoons for men, 6 teaspoons for women a day. The problem that we have is that things like the grains that were fine before are now so refined that the outer shells of the grain where the fiber is have, when they go to process it, they refine it so much that all the outer shell that has the nutrients of the grain is thrown away. It's not used. And that's a problem, because the part of the grain that is used is the one that quickly turns into sugar, and we eat so much of it, and then we become hungry again, and then we continue to eat it again. Now, this increases the amount of sugar in your body and consequently fat storage. So how do you know that you are eating too much sugar? How do you know that you're consuming too much sugar? I'll give you 3 pointers. There are so many, but let me just talk about 3 of them really fast. You will have, number 1, you have unwanted weight around your stomach. Unwanted weight around your stomach. So your stomach, it becomes bigger and bigger, and you can't control it. Your waistline. Number 2, you have unexplained tiredness. You are just tired a lot, because your body is just looking for energy, continuous look of it, because you are not burning what the quick one that you're giving it. So it's like, give me more, give me more. So unexplained tiredness. Number 3, your digestive system becomes sluggish. What do I mean by that? You have bloating, slow digestion, slow and painful digestion, constipation. You have constipation issues. And number 4, I will even tell you, the lack of quality sleep. lack of quality. You don't sleep well because you don't have all these things going on for you. You're tired, your digestive system is sluggish, so you're not going to have a good amount of sleep, and the weight is going to keep piling up, especially around the waistline, which is the most dangerous form of keeping your weight, storing your weight in your body. Now, what can you do to consume less sugar? What are the tips and recommendations I have? If you look at the other episodes, I have so many different recommendations, but I'll list 3 here for you. You want to replace the meat. You eat too much meat, too much in your food. Replace that with more vegetables and less meat. Your body doesn't need that much protein a day. There's a specified amount, because the more you eat the protein, the more your body has to turn that into fat. Consequently, it doesn't do that immediately, but it has to do it. So replace the meat with more vegetables. Number 2, read the labels. When you go to the store, read the labels. I've given you a guideline. Women, 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. Men, 9 teaspoons of sugar. Read those labels. If they don't meet those standards, keep them away. You don't need it. If you're getting value from what I'm discussing right now, please let me know in the comment section. And lastly, replace the sugar that you use with sweetness. There's honey, there's natural honey that you can use, organic honey that you can use. You can use stevia. Stevia is also good. Make sure it's from an organic source, and look at the box, read the box very well. Make sure there are not extra things in there. Okay, so those are 3 tips that you can use right now, today, to start reducing the amount of sugar. And just as a side note, if you notice, when your sugar is up, when you're consuming too much sugar, your blood pressure usually has an issue also. That's another topic that we can discuss another day. For right now, I hope this has brought value to you. Make sure that you share the video. Make sure that you subscribe, because every time you do that, somebody loses a pound of fat somewhere in the world. Thank you for listening to Healthy Tips with Coach K. This is Shape My Body Fitness International. Mashfire.